Now, the way that I have it set up on the DVD is you go into each folder and you look for a playlist. The one that I did for Blackout is, it turns out, by downloading all of those short videos onto the computer and putting them all together into one list, I found out that it's 2 hours and 40 minutes, which is really long, I know, especially listening to me. Now, I have 2 playlists in that folder. If you go to list A, it's like side A. It's like a record. If you remember the record players and the records back then, there was a side A, and then you flip it over and there's a side B. Or a cassette tape. If a record player is going back a little too far, then a cassette tape. If you're young, you know what I'm talking about. Now, the movies are rated R. So those of you that would like a copy, it's rated R, so I would prefer and I would like you to be 18 years or older, like a typical rated R movie. I cuss a lot, I profane a lot, and I drink a lot, so it's not good. And I smoke, which are very bad images for those that are young. When you become 18, you're your own person, and you're considered an adult. Now, so that's the reason that if you look at YouTube on one of the parts on the side next to my picture, you'll see you've got to be 18 years at least, 18 years old at least to watch it, which is good. Now I'm gonna give this another week to have all my segments there on YouTube, and then I'm taking them off. I'm gonna keep 5 of them, the first 5, and if people are interested in them, then I'll keep them there. Or yeah, well, they can write to me about getting a DVD. Okay, so now, are you still there? I also have a part of this, Walk Among Us, and I did that as a student film project for the college here in Santa Fe. And that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. So it shows some of my acting and me interacting with other people. So I wanted to put that in there too, so you could see me as well. I like the song a bit. It's probably a little distracting. For this commentary, I should probably be putting on some oldies or classical music. I don't know who my audience is and who's going to be watching this, but I thought I'd just be myself. So I'm going to keep those there. And that's basic story of Blackout and what I'm going through emotionally. The only thing that I have to be able to record is this webcam that I have now that you're seeing me on the Toshiba computer. Also, Blindsided, what that one is about is my character on that one knows how to boost cars. He works a meager income. He has meager income, and he knows how to boost cars, and he fell into the wrong crowd when he was younger, and high school didn't interest him at all. So he's tried to live an honest life. Then his old friends from high school decide to come and visit him at his work because they know that he was good, and they want to cut out of this major guy, and the major guy's name is Alan. Alan is a Russian mafia boss, leader, and so my character gets recruited to work for him. Now, he was supposed to do a shipment and bring it from Mexico to Santa Fe, and then Alan would just take that shipment and distribute it out into the United States or wherever he has connections. It's kind of vague about that. I kept it kind of vague. Blindsided 2 will explain a little bit more about the first movie. And I'll actually use friends that I know, like my roommate, and then I have a friend right next door, Tony, and he's going to be my sergeant. My roommate's going to be the one that wants to kill me. And it's one of his biggest dreams to be able to do, so it works out great. Now, I think that's good explanation about both movies, and I think I pretty much summed up everything of why I started this and how it's all being done. I guess I'm at a close now, and please, by all means, if you're watching me off of YouTube, please comment on them. I love comments. I don't care if they're harsh criticisms. I don't care. The only way to get better in life is to actually hear from top professional people to know how to improve on things. And so this is sort of my own creation, and I'm sort of a sculptor. And I have a basic design in my head on what this whole thing is all about, and what it's geared for, and what it's supposed to do, which hopefully is to enhance my acting career. Now, if you're a writer and you like this material, if you like my two stories, I can put it into a screenplay if you would like that. Or you're a director or a producer that's watching this, I can make a screenplay out of both of them. That's not a problem. I can do that. I'm a pretty decent writer. I'm not really good technically, but I'm learning through my agency that I now have. I actually have a literary agent, so I'm very proud about that. They really love my screenplay, and it should be in box office and going through the United States soon, which I hope. I have a pretty good imagination. I can pretty much come up with a lot of different things, and all that I've written so far for the screenplays and the trailers and the short films, they're all pretty much different. I mean, they're similar, but they're different. And I try not to stick to the same thing. I try to think outside the box and come up with new stuff that people haven't really seen. But yet, have it relate to people so that they can relate to the characters and the storyline and everything else. And make it as realistic as possible. My roommate, he's I'm sort of getting him into acting as well, but he's mostly into music. He likes to write his own lyrics and he likes to come up with his own music. I think he'll do really well. So I've worked as an assistant director for theater, and I've helped out with a couple of films already. And I know a lot of people, I have a lot of contacts, but still I'm looking for professionals that can give me that jump start, that big start. And I'd like to have acting as my profession and get paid really well for it, and write screenplays and get paid well for it. Now the directing end of it, it's very technical, and I'm not sure if I'd be able to pull that off. I'm sure I could give a lot of advice and suggestions, but as far as the technical end of it, I would first need to learn through practice. I mean, I see how it's done. I've seen how it's done, but I'm no professional by any means. Acting is mostly of what I studied. So I have about a minute and 20 seconds left, and I hope that you enjoyed the introductory and the commentary. Again, please comment on anything that I've done, that I have on YouTube, and I really appreciate it. And thank you for watching these. And if you are requesting for DVDs, thank you for requesting for the DVDs as well. So I guess I'll be tuning out here pretty soon. And stay tuned for Blindsided 2. I'm taking my time on Blindsided 2. I want to do a really good job at that. So it might take a little while, but I think I can do it. I know I can do it. So stay tuned to that one. You'll really like that one, I think. So take care. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Take care. Bye.